What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So the Mustang is actually back in the Van Voorst garage if you missed the live chat, and look, it's already freaking torn apart. Awesome. So there's the Magnum build, and it is very close to the Demon right now because we had a thunderstorm that was supposed to come through yesterday, so we tried to get all the cars back here, and we kind of ran out of room because the Mustang is back. Anyways, got a few updates for you guys. Thanks to everyone that wished me well. I was sick last week, and you could still tell with my voice I'm coming off of it, but feeling a lot better. Anyways, some good news and some not so good news with the Mustang. Good news is we're pretty much done tuning it. However, the very large bad news I'll talk about in another video because I want to go over options and things to think about. And yeah, pretty much just options that we could do with the car moving forward and how we're going to attack it because we don't know yet. So hopefully by the time I make that video, I will have an answer for you guys. But the car is done being tuned by Lund. Spoke to him today. He said everything looked good under wide open throttle. Air fuel looked good. Everything was where he wanted it with C16. So the Mustang is done being tuned, and it pulls pretty good. And yeah, we got those Hellcat wheels on there, not doing too bad. I'm telling you, if those were smaller, they would look so much better. But those are actually coming off, and we have got some wheels finally for the Mustang. So I'm gonna open these up real quick, and I will show you guys and go over the specs with you. So if you guys don't know, I'd actually ordered the Forgestar beadlock back in like the beginning of February. They had come out in November, and they had one shipping order, and that shipping order didn't drop until March. And so I was on the second order, the one in February, and I waited 2 months and they still didn't come in. So I ended up canceling those, and I used that money to get the triple pump fuel system that is now in the car. And since I used that money on the fuel system, I need to save some money on the wheels. So I ended up getting an inexpensive wheel. I needed one that was a 17x9 so I could put a little bit more tire. I wanted to run a 305/45/17 ET Street R from Mickey Thompson because I've had good luck with those tires before. And I was looking for a real inexpensive wheel that I could just run because after not getting the Forgestar beadlocks, I really didn't know if I wanted to do 15s, if I wanted to do 17s, if I wanted RC components, if I wanted welds, if I wanted built specialties, Bogarts. I mean, there's so many options, and I didn't want to go and spend like $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 on wheels and tires when I didn't know exactly what I wanted. Plus, I just spent a bunch of money on the fuel system and the turbo kit. So I ended up going cheap on the wheels. And honestly, they look really good. I did some searching on the forums, kind of like inexpensive budget drag pack setups, and I came across these wheels. These are 17x9. These are actually Cobra reps from SVE. So these are what you would see on a Cobra, like a Terminator. So pretty similar. I think the spokes, they look a little wider, but same 5-spoke design. They're super nice, gloss black. I mean, these were $100 each. They're only $100 each. They only weigh about 25, 26 pounds. They're not too heavy, but it's a really good wheel, especially for the price. So those will be going on the Mustang once I get some drag radials for it. But right now I still have the Hellcat setup on there, which I'm telling you, it does not look bad at all. But I've always thought that the Hellcats have like some of the best looking stock wheels. Just the 20 by... I think these are 9 or 9.5, just too big on that car. And the offset just makes it poke just a little too much for my liking. But those are the wheels that I got for the Mustang. So I'll be running those for a while. And I'll probably pick up an inexpensive front skinny tire here soon. But I've got a lot of things going on with the Mustang right now, so I don't know when I'll actually get the wheels mounted up. But I think those are going to look really good. Other things that are going on with the Mustang right now since it's back home, I mounted up the boost controller. Before I actually had, because we were just trying to get it running, I had like all the wires and the vacuum lines from the boost controller just running underneath. So now I've got it mounted right there. I just need to get like a little bracket just to hold it. But it's sitting right there. Can't see any of the lines. They're all tucked super nice. And last night I started working on the catch can. Obviously got a bunch of parts in. But, ooh, some JB Weld. That should hold the car together. But, got the catch can in. I'm pretty sure I know exactly where I'm going to mount it. So I started putting in the AN fittings. So these are super nice. These are from Racer X. and they actually replace the stock PCV valves. So what's funny is on this side, it's a removable one. Let me see if I can grab it real quick. Let's see. So here is the stock one. It's removable. And so it makes it super easy. It just spins in there. It's got the same bottom little twist to it, and just twists in there. So that was super easy, and now it's got an AN fitting on the outside, a 10N. The problem on this side, and that's what the JB Weld is for, is that this one is incorporated into here. So I had to cut it off, and then I drilled a hole a little bit bigger, and I put it in there. I mean, it's got some sealant on it right now, and it's real sturdy. So if that ends up coming out, I'm gonna remove it and get a new valve cover, and I'll just use the stock style fitting, but I'm really hoping that works out. But if it doesn't, I'll use one of these, where are they? One of these stock style fittings, because I already ordered a spare valve cover in case this doesn't work, in case it doesn't seal, and I'll put the stock fitting on there and then just run the braided line off the end of this with like a clamp or something. So that is gonna do it for the catch can. We'll get that mounted up this week. I did also get the part from Power by the Hour to run the hard line. I'll show you guys that. Let's open that real quick. This is from Power by the Hour. This is like a little billet coupler that comes off the upper radiator. So on the stock one, you have a plastic, it looks just like this, but it's plastic and it clips over this. The problem is with the way that the hose was connected to that, it came too far out and would touch the downpipe. So we had to cut that off and just double clamp it. I know it looks super ghetto, especially with like the heat wrap, but that was pretty much our temporary solution. And I guess we didn't have it tight enough because this blew off on the live chat, but it hasn't blown off since. And I've made a bunch of hits on the street in Mexico and it hasn't blown off. So our solution is to toss this guy on there and then weld a hard pipe to it. And then we'll just put a coupler over here. So we'll have a nice hard line for this upper radiator hose. We'll get rid of this junk, and that'll look super nice and clean up. And this should never pop off. It uses an OEM style metal clip, just like the stock one from Ford, but this is a nice billet aluminum little neck thing right there. So really cool piece. This is from Power by the Hour. If you guys have troubles with your upper radiator hose popping off on your Coyote, I would highly recommend you get this from Power by the Hour and either build a hard line off of it or even just a silicone line. I think would do really nice on here because it does have like a little lip on there, and this is the piece that always pops off. So highly recommend that, Power by the Hour. Other things, man, I just got parts galore. I did get some blow-off valve springs because we were afraid that was the problem, so those are just backups now. I am sweating. It is hot out here. Already getting that Texas summer heat coming in, and it's just the first week of May. I'm sweating. If you guys remember my old Hellcat videos, I was sweating in this garage so much. It gets so humid in here. There's no insulation, and it's not very humid in Amarillo, but in this garage, it gets super humid. But yeah, it's not like Dallas or Houston where it gets real humid. But lots of parts in for the Mustang, just little stuff that we need to finish up. So that's why the car is here. Don't want to take up Joe's garage space for little stuff like that. So I need to finish up the catch can. I still need to mount up the fuse relays in the back for the fuel pump system. They're all kind of just chilling back there still. So I need to clean all that up. And I think I want to build like a rear seat delete for the back, or purchase one. I've seen some online that are pretty cool, but they look like they're pretty easy to build. I see a guy that builds them online all the time. So I might end up building one or just ordering one, but I am going to do a rear seat delete because these Mustangs, not like I'm going to ever have people in the back, but if you did, there's not very much room anyways. So that is that. Yeah, got some big news coming this week though. Some updates on the Mustang. We got called out by another YouTuber. Well, Joe got called out, not really me, because I don't have a fast car yet, because the Mustang's not that fast yet. It needs some work. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys like the wheels. Comment down below. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you don't like them. But I think they'll look really good. They're just Cobra reps. I got them from, I think it was LMR. Yeah, I think it's from Late Model Restoration, but these are only $100 each. And like I said, they're 17 by 9, so you get a little more patch on the ground. And then you can run a Mickey Thompson ET Street R. So we'll be getting those mounted up. But just look at that turbo kit. It looks so good. I just want to take it out. But yeah, so a couple things to tidy up on the Mustang, and then we will give you guys kind of the oversight. Like I said, there's a video coming, I don't know, probably in a couple days on what we're going to do with the Mustang, because we do have some options. We just don't know what we're going to do yet. Got to discuss it with Joe. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Finally got wheels for the Mustang, although the Hellcat wheels don't look bad at all. But let me know your guys' thoughts down below. Make sure you guys always comment, like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram and Snapchat at Vanby39, and we'll see you guys on the next one.